I got a cookie. Um, oh my lord, my camera's dumb foggy. Can't even see me. Today is an unserious day, alright? Nothing too deep, nothing too intellectual. It was just gonna be just chatting. We're not gonna be staying in the scenery for long, so don't expect anything grandiose. Alright, I have been expedited from an area of thinking that's not really that serious. So what I mean by that is I am no longer thinking that everything is necessary and you gotta think super deep and everything, you know? Having simplistic values is way better. I don't know. That's really a good cookie, bro. How you been feeling? Not every video will be serious, but they will have serious tones in them. But we won't be talking in like a professional manner to the point where it's boring to watch the video, alright? I wanna talk to the car kinda close. I wanna talk to you guys, well, you, in a way where we are seen as not only equals but as friends, because I feel like once you talk to somebody in a professional manner or you talk to them like so serious, it gets to a point where your mind just it fuzzes it out no matter like so it does it subconsciously. Because I don't know, I feel like there's some people just the way they talk and the way they announce themselves just is boring, you know? And there's nothing wrong with that. Mm. There's nothing wrong being boring or not exciting. It's the point where if you're boring for no reason, don't try to excite your life just to get max amount of attention, you know? All right. Where what's what's a great thing to start? All right, bam. So I'm making two videos today. This one, the the title will have a meaning, but it won't be too deep. The second one, second video, you're gonna love the thumbnail and the title. Don't know why, but I just know it. I can feel it in my gut. We have a limited amount of time to, you know, not only think about what you want to do, but figure out who you're gonna be. Because when people say who you're gonna be, it's like, are you being yourself or you're being a imitation or a copy of somebody else to make your life better? And guess what? We're back in the OG spot once again. The real ones know. The real ones know. So, honestly, we're doing good. We're doing great. We're doing good. We're doing great. And what I mean by that is, we're not doing this no more, right? We're not seeing my double chin no more. Right? We're doing this. I'm getting more comfortable having the phone in a flat, horizontal face. I don't know, man. I don't know the terminology for it, but we gonna learn that. I feel like the great thing about being a human is not just because I say evolve a lot, but it's being able to not only fail or succeed, but even when you succeed, you still learn something, and even when you fail, you still learn something. Because there's so many different. All right, we're gonna get deep a little bit. All right, but don't take my words with a grain of salt. There's different meanings to life. There's multiple meanings, and I talked about this in one of the videos. Right? So once I start, in fact, never mind. We're gonna leave that music stuff alone. Keep talking about it, and never go. All right, but when I say there's multiple meanings of life, I really mean that clearly, because there's some meanings of life where you can just evolve to the point where you're so-called enlightened and you're spiritual, or you can take a different route and gain amount of knowledge in different categories and you spread it across every land, or you you're learning in different concepts. You're learning language, culture, uh I guess the mind, the psyche, the body, or you could be like me. I just sit around, work day to day, and just live life. But there's so many different moments that you're living life. Hold up, is this? Oh my God! I feel like we just unlocked a new scenery. We just unlocked a new scenery. Hold up. What we thinking? Hey, this is a. We just unlocked a new scenery. So with that in mind, since we're starting to unlock different areas where we're going to be creating videos, what's one concept of being our age now? Because we're all gonna age, So, you know, you're gonna get these little jokes that have been spread across the land. What's crazy? I feel like there's different verbiage that so many culture uses, and now it's embellished into the internet, and now it's overused to the point where it's not only not the same way we used to use the word, but it's like it's more not feng shui. It's I don't like saying corny, but it's more cringy. Like a lot of verbiage, but that doesn't matter. But we're gonna use this area a little bit more once we figure it out. All right. So I tend to gloss over like appearance and looks when it comes to these type of videos because every day I feel like I be changing. Some say my face be bloated, but we don't really care about that because it's non-consensual. It's like it's not needed. It's not really a great area to worry about. So this video won't be an update or anything. It's just something to jot down. And bro, I'm having like so many visions of this night, not just only working out, but once the family, the cult is made, we will be having so many. It won't be just be meet and greets because I'm not gonna pay anybody. I'm not gonna charge anybody to meet me because that's not authentic. I want you to just be free to meet me. But I don't hold any power. So like, who wants to meet me? No one yet, but it'll get to the point, and then I see, like I don't know. I have like so many visions. Like I see like first newcomers, and then like the people who hear me from the start. They'll tend to bump heads, but it'll be a good thing to develop even a new concept of fans. Like matter of fact, there'll be multiple fans. Like I feel like there'll be different categories once my thing is created. There'll be fans of the art I make. There'll be fans of the videos I make. There'll be fans of the music I make, and then there'll be fans of just my opinions alone, or what I think, or maybe just fans of just how I look, even though I don't look that good. But you know, might we might get that. But I feel like when people think that, they embellish the thought of being not announced, but very endeared into the way where they have people that are parasocial. I don't want that. I just want people to understand that I'm not just here for a good cause, but I want to here to not only so-called spread the word of acknowledgement and knowing yourself, because I feel like if I am not only great at multiple categories, because I don't want to be a jack of all trades, because that's a that's like a dim way to look at it. Because if you're a jack of all trades, you're a master of none. No, I want to be so diverse into the world that they can't put me in a category. But I feel like people will put me in a category because they be like, oh, he started off YouTube. He's a YouTube rapper or something like that, you know. And I don't want that. So I feel like you gotta worry about more than the production. You gotta worry about how the concept of whatever you're creating is going to be made. You know. Hold up. That's what I'm saying, man. So either way, I wonder how it's gonna work out, man. How it's gonna work out. Am I gonna be one of those guys that say they want to do big things and they just disappear with no type of currents, or they see that it's not working out and they just give up? I feel like consistency and discipline has been meshed into one. And it makes you feel like, oh, as long as I'm consistent and I'm just posting 24/7 and my content has no essence, it's gonna pop out. That's not always the thing, you know? It's not always what that's gonna do. You're not understanding the full thing. I don't, I don't know. And I can't wait to see the people that catch the small tendencies. And what I mean by that is they see they see the small things that develop into the point of acknowledgement. No, I don't think that's how I want to say it, but the small things create big things. And sometimes the big things are blown into a proportion that it's not leveled out. It's created into a small increments. Like there's big things that are downgraded to small things, and there's small things that's upgraded to big things. I feel like I'm rambling, but it will get to the point where not only will you understand what I'm trying to say, it will get to the point where my words will be embellished around the world. Big and ambitious for a little dude. I know. Big, big ideas for a small thing. And I feel like it's not always consistency. Ooh, almost said the title of the video. Matter of fact, scratch it. We're gonna make a different title. You gotta be lucky, bro. And what I mean by lucky, there's some circumstances that where there are people are pushed into a trajectory that it makes you feel like how how did you get there? How did this individual that so-called doesn't deserve the limelight, that doesn't have really that much talent, but has so much art that's put out there that it makes them seem like they're more than what they are? But I feel like that's hating though. And I see a couple individuals that talk about artists or people that just do anything when it comes to artistry, and they be like, he's not that good. He makes himself seem like he's that good, but he's not that good. And then that hurts my soul because I feel like you don't know what they truly have done over the years to even get themselves on that type of pedestal. Like people like, oh, he surrounds himself with greater people to make him look better. Well, no, ooh, let me not curse. Well, no, duh. How else are you gonna evolve? You surround yourself by people who are doing better than you, so you can succeed. People be like, oh, you surround yourself by tall people, you'll get taller. Something like that. You surround yourself by people that's faster, you'll inevitably get faster. Yeah, maybe, but that's not always the idea. So, okay, this video is getting pretty long, but are we gonna change scenery now? I can't tell because if the video gets interrupted by another voice, I'm just gonna have to cut the whole video, and I hate when I do that. you know. But some videos people are in there, so we don't know. But okay, we're gonna try to change the scenery. I'm not even in my neighborhood right now. I'm not even at my house, but it's okay. But I don't even know. Can you open that gate? Oof. All right, bro. You might see a grown man scream today because I do not like spiders. Ooh, ooh, ah! Oh, oh, that was a big one. All right, bro. Hold on. All right. Ah! Oh. Get out. Oh, Lord. Bro, that was a big behind spider, bro. Oh, I got the chills. That boy. All right. We lock back in. Oh, bro. I don't have arachnophobia, but I hate spider webs. Okay. Is it on me? Oh my god. I don't think I'm ever gonna be. Alright, bro, let me lock back in. Oh, I can still feel it. Oh my god, it's hard. Bro. Bro, I'm at. Yeah, there's no way I'm cutting that. I gotta keep it authentic, but yeah. I usually try to keep a monotone voice. I'm not a nonchalant person. It comes like that sometimes with certain individuals, but if you push me out my comfort zone, I won't speak up. I'll just disappear. All right, guys, check me out. Is anything on me? All right, bro. Ponytail. Okay, so this video, I will truly appreciate it, genuinely. But my second video, maybe the words won't carry that much value, but I feel like just the title and the scenery of the thumbnail and the description of it holds more power into my heart. But I don't want to blow it to the extent where it's like anticlimactic and you be like, what is this? Like, this is, you know. But anyway, I'm so glad we can make 20+ minute videos now because we have 2 terabytes of space in it. And this right here, this is not a moneymaker. This is a journal for, I guess, any individual. And the one thing I always say, like, in case I disappear or I die, I don't want to wish that on me now, okay? I don't love my life, but I feel like now I'm at the point where I'm not holded by just, I guess, what would I be holded by? I don't even know. Oh, bro, I'm still getting chills, yo. I got like bad chills from that spider web, bro. I tried so hard to like block that. Like, gonna lie. Yeah, it's not it, bro. It's not a good day looking for solitude, yo. Yo, I can't even focus though, cause I feel like the spider on me somewhere, bro. And I'm not self-deluded thinking I'm gonna turn into a superhero if I get bit. I just know I might die. It's a 50-50. You love dogs or you hate them. With me, I don't know. With strays, they love me, but then when there's like a domesticated dog, they hate me to the point where I get chased. I haven't been chased in any videos yet, and I don't want to wish that on me, okay? So we're not going to say anything, but it gets to the point where you're thinking that the dog is not going to chase you. Because, okay, this individual of mine that's I hold dearly said, as long as you don't make eye contact with them and you back up, they won't chase you. But I can outrun a dog, you know? Yeah, that's crazy, but I can outrun a dog. Just my God-given talent to be athletic, but don't use it for anything that's great. I'd rather so-called use whatever I got up here. And I feel like the study of the brain is such a great thing. But people speak on like topics they don't fully understand, and that's what I do. But hey, I but I feel like you can't just talk about a topic to the point where you think you know everything in it and you haven't done any studies, you know? And you're just going off Wikipedia pages and what you heard off the internet. Like, they put things in books because they know people won't read them. Well, people do read books, but it gets to the point where we're doing audiobooks. We're in the new, not even new world order, like, but we're in the concept of the straight technology, you know? The new control is technology, internet, and I'm using my word to use it. So either you can use the internet for good or bad, you know. It's a control concept of me. What I do, see, I said I was gonna do better with the phone thing, but when I get in public and I see individuals, I tend to put it down because that's like the default thinking because everybody looks down. Because if I go like this, it looks good on the phone, but it looks awkward when you're in public. And you're not supposed to care about public opinion, but like doing this, I feel like it's kind of awkward. I still get self-doubt, I still get anxious. I might spread words, but at the end of the day I'm still human. But I want to get to the point where I'm not that. Well, dang. Well, that yeah, I want to get to the point where I'm not just seen as a human, because people use I'm young or I'm human as an excuse to embellish or entitle failure, and I don't want to use that excuse anymore. Mm, I feel like you gotta build the mind before you build your body. But if you don't build your body and your mind, what's the point of having a mind if your body cannot stand that your mind? Like, I don't know. I'm very jittery today because once again didn't take anything, so I'm not fully mellowed out. But I'm learning to control it pretty good, so I'm not just bouncing off the wall going crazy. Hey man, I don't got no ED or nothing. All right, don't try to diagnose me. I feel like I'm a regular. That's ignorance right there. I feel like I'm a regular individual. Uh, but boy, some of these videos is starting to get to the point where I'm not even talking about anything with essence. But it's okay. I feel like me changing my dialogue, but not me like forcing my voice, cause I have a regular voice, but I just can't, like, I don't know, just give it out. And I'm a very paranoid person, you know. If I see like an individual walking or like they stare at me for long, I'm thinking they trying to kill me, you know. It's a crazy outlook, but where I used to live, it was like that. So so you start to get so-called trauma. I think that's why I look around a lot. Not cause I'm on the like just making a video. It's also people just like, I don't know, cause we live in a world where you're not really. It's weird to walk now. I know. Like, it's weird to walk. Everybody has cars, motor vehicles, or a Segway, something that's transversal. Something you can move with, mobility basically. And like walking is kind of not only obsolete, but it's looked at as weird or beneath people. But there's no such thing as being beneath anyone. You should be able to walk around with no judgment. And it gets to the point where what's the word? Never mind. I'm trying to be like transcendental and stuff like that, but I don't like the way I talk. I feel like people think I'm forcing my words or what is it? Trying to sound so-called intelligent. Uh, Maybe yeah, I do that a little bit, but I feel like people try to fish for compliments that's like very obscure and be like, oh yeah, I always be doing that, Be like, oh, I'm always used to that, man. That doesn't, People do that to fish for like unconcealment compliments, like, oh, that's cool, bro, that's different, even though they know what they're doing. Well, I'm just used to it, man. Like, it gets to a point, but Does it really matter? At the end of the day, it's just judges judging others. Somebody probably already said that, but I feel like let's put that on the shirt. We're gonna put that on the shirt. Patent pending. Solitude himself said it first. Judges judging others. All right, that's gonna be one of the merch. That's gonna be one of the merch, and we're gonna have it in like a cool font, not in no like some Roman numeral type of font. We're gonna have it in a nice cool font. Make it kind of not gothic, but like a nice sharp font all around the shirt. It might drip, you know. And then we gotta have not a mascot, because mascot's kind of. We gotta have like a shape, that a title that really brings it. And I feel like YouTubers don't call me a YouTuber. I'm not a YouTuber. This is a hobby chat. Oh, this this is a hobby. My teenager lingo just slipped out a little bit. This is just a hobby, so I want to call myself a YouTuber. Cause I can't see myself as being a YouTuber, cause I don't know. I don't got the stuff. I don't got the I don't got the stuff, bro. And what's the stuff, you might ask? I don't know. I don't know. But I do appreciate myself getting more comfortable on the camera. Cause I was overthinking almost everything I do, not gonna lie, to the point where I would like cut videos out because I'm missing something or I stutter in the word. But I tell you that all the time. I don't know, man. Gets to the point where, yeah, oh my god, that might be a fire thumbnail. I gotta take a picture of that when I come back. Uh, uh, what was I talking about? Overthinking. Just a real. It's a real killer. But I'm glad I'm more comfortable on the phone, and I'm sorry, bro. My paranoia getting to me. But yeah, I'm glad that I'm more comfortable. Yo, I feel like, ooh, what type of music y'all think I listen to? I don't know yet. I don't. Okay, listen. I'm not. Listen, I don't listen to mainstream and I don't listen to complete underground. I'm in the middle. All right, I'm in the middle. Maybe Lord in the middle, but I'm not completely underground. I listen to, I guess, what's the concept? I listen to mainstream artists, but they're old music to the point where they're just starting out, but not fully mainstream. I don't know. How can I put it? I really can't tell you. What else? I don't know. I gotta start listing things off. So once once I blow up, once I blow up, you can go back to his video and be like, oh, he listens to this, that, third, or then there'll be like new fans be like, nah, his music taste has evolved from that. He listens to this, that, and the third. I feel like once I get older, my music taste might change. Yeah, it might change, but not to the point. Oh no, I'm smiling. Not to the point where it's like a different type of vibe, you know. Cause I listen to all music, you know, but uh, it's not underground. But I think a lot of people, which is, but I want to get to the point where my music taste is not in a certain spot, but I want mine to be so multi, like, matter of fact, not gonna say multi, but so vast to the point where it encourages more people to come to my platforms and come talk to me and come embellish what I got going on, you know? Yeah, GG. It'll get to that. It'll get to that. Um, we all have mood swings, but people just chop it up to be my adolescence or my teenage. Oh, I damn near exposed my age, but Okay, I know I'm not an adult, bro. I got a baby face, but yeah, it gets to that. So I don't know, man. You gotta keep making videos. Oh, you gotta get a laptop. Listen. A laptop is our key factor for making moolah, making the racks, the rackingtons, the cheddar. You know, first thing we need. But the hardest thing is I don't want to go back to me stealing and stuff like that. You know, and me selling unsolicited things that shouldn't be sold as an individual of my stature. You know, that's not the thing I should be doing, and I'm not going to be doing that because I've been raised well. Well, raised myself, but been raised well. No such thing as a rebel. It's just a misheard child. Ooh, put that down. That's a bar. No, hey, I'm about to put that on one of my songs. No such thing as a rebel. It's an unheard child. See, hey man, if it's stolen, come back to the video, be like he stole that. But I feel like that's when I made a video called Original Thought, and I said none of your thoughts are original, just misplaced. So what I mean by that is everybody has not have the same thought, but a similar thought to the point where is it really different? So that's why it took me so long to make YouTube videos or content because I thought everything has been said already, you know. So I am so glad we can make videos like this. Like, see, the reason I failed that fit. Look, I'm never gonna get over that. Listen, I'm never gonna get over that video that was 50 minutes and that got cut to like 32 minutes. I'm never gonna get over that because those 20 minutes were so contextual, bro. Like it was necessary to be heard, and I'm never getting that back. The video wasn't correct. I didn't have enough space on the phone to be saved, and now I got more space. But I deleted the video. I reloaded the video. I unedited the video, made it to original clips, and it's still not showing. So yes, bro, I'm still hurt. I'm so hurt. Like I'm so hurt. It's gonna be my first long video in a while, and the first person who watches this, you're not in for a treat, but thank you. Taking the time out your day, your busy day, man. Your busy schedule, and be. I hope it's somebody random though, cause if it's somebody I know dearly, I won't be mad, but I'm gonna be like, man, you got a long way to go, chat. Bro, again, we got a long way to go. You know, when you look at, I feel like I only got a couple greats in my mind. All right. And when I say greats, I mean greats in every category, you know? Greats in arts, music, athletics, and things. But there's greats beyond the greats, and you know why? Those greats are not greats. They're the okay. I'm trying to go back into my education. Okay, we're doing graphs, statistics. Okay, what was it? Dang, what was the class? It was my math teacher. We always bump heads. This is for my was this my third high school? I didn't get kicked out of high school, but I moved a lot, and I was a, you know, but yeah, it was my, I think it was my second high school, and probs and statistics, right? And the underlier, or the one that's not related to the x or y axis, right? And it's always the one that's not related to all. It's out of the pot, right? It's just that one person that's not in this doesn't relate at all. Like oh my god, see, this is what happens, kids, when you don't lock into school, bro. You end up like me, don't know simple verbiage for context of probs and statistics. It doesn't relate. Unrelated, or the outlier. Yeah, the outlier. It's a better word for that, but I'm not gonna remember it. The outlier. It's always an outlier for the greats. You know why? Okay, listen. Some of the outliers of greats of music, like I don't know, cause my opinion might be different from yours, but that's the great thing about being a human. Everybody's opinion is different. Okay, there's some like unanimous outliers, right? Unanimous, like they're unanimous, like everybody knows that okay. What's a unanimous? Uh, all it's an obvious one. Michael Jackson. He's unanimous. He's unanimous, bro. Unanimous. Like you can't even. That's like the top of the top, top of the crop. What's a what's a unanimous for an athlete? Okay. For our generation, I guess a unanimous one for like football, as in like quarterbacks would be Tom Brady, and then what's another one for like wrestling? What's it? Jeff Hardy? Nah, he's just popular, but I respect Jeff Hardy though. But okay, okay. So we got Michael Jackson, Tom Brady. Hey, argue with your mother, LeBron. Okay. The reason people say Michael Jordan is because they go off statistics and numbers, but some of his numbers have been embellished, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Some of his numbers have been embellished. Okay, so like Wilk, Wilk Chamberlain. They got a lot. They see, there's a lot of greats in basketball, and I think that's what's hard to differentiate because you got so many good players of the game, so you can't really say who's the great. But we're gonna say LeBron, yeah. And the reason why those four people I named, four or three, are different from the people that's in the same category as them is because they're not only good at one specific thing, they're great. They're not good, they're great at multiple. And I think that's what hits home. Michael Jackson was not good at singing. He was also a dancer, a producer, made beats. He was great at a lot of things. And then LeBron wasn't a good shooter. He's a great leader. And then I guess was it Jeff Hardy? Yeah, Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy was an entertainer, and he had great concepts of everything. And then what's the other one? Dang, who's the other person? Okay, what I'm basically trying to say is the greats of the greats are basically, they're not only great for one concept of the category they're in. The subgenres of that category, they're great at all of them. That is why they're underlying greats. All right, because you got guitars like Jimi Hendrix. You know why he's great? People probably don't know Jimi Hendrix, right? So you gotta be, really know. Jimi Hendrix was I can't even really, because I don't really know that much, but I know he was a great guitarist, right? And I guess I wouldn't say the first to do it, but he's the one who has really evolved the game. It's either you're great at everything of that category or you create something better for that category. You know? Like you create something. Like the person that created 808s, he's great at something. So Jimi Hendrix, he has he was left-handed, right? Yeah, he was left-handed, so the guitar was flipped and it was upside down, so he strung his guitar in the opposite direction to fit it to his weight. So not only has he created not even a new instrument, but have really changed the trajectory of, I guess, guitarist or the music he makes. He done it in such a fashion to the point where it's looked at differently, you know. So that is crazy though, you know. I bro, I'm lost in the sauce. I lost the purpose of what I was trying to say, but yes, phone's at 10. I have to wrap this up. Uh, Jimi Hendrix, I think. Is it Jimi Hendrix? I hope it is, cause if it's the wrong name, I'm gonna look so dumb. I'm pretty sure it's Jimi Hendrix. He has created a craft and also changed the game of music. So he was vastly known for freestyling, and I feel like once you're in a creative art or in any category and you learn how to manipulate that category or understand the category in inc- each increment of, yeah, oh my god, right, lost the word, each part of it, it gets you to the point of greatness. So not only because there's always people who study the game but never play the game, so like, oh, they're great at studying but they never did it. Oh, I know every part, or let me not say it like that, but I know every part and every subdicional and submissional. No, every part of the game, but I never played it. So people think because you study a game, you're gonna be great at it. No, it's not like that. If it was, I feel like anybody would just study and just be great at everything. So I feel like people just, I don't know. People think people think things are hard and just don't even try it. Best believe things are hard, like rocket science. Yeah, it's most definitely probably hard, but you can't just don't even try it, you know. But I think you need the small parts. You need the small parts of everything to really understand. You know, you gotta have the small stepping stones to build up to the greater things. Like you need the simple math to understand calculus and anything that's above that. But that's it's pretty common sense though. So when it comes to that, uh, dang, you know what I just noticed? Most of my talks with y'all are going to be classified as rants or something philosophical. Dang, I messed up the word, but yeah, something phys. Yeah, bro, I lost the word. Something with psychology, philosophical. I'm saying it right. I got a list, bro. Chill out, man. But yeah, that's what it is, bro. That's a nice car. Let me not hit his car. Uh, yeah, bro. Dang, I don't want my stuff to be categorized. That's what I love categories, but I hate them at the same time. Don't put me in a small, put me in a spot to the point where I can't go any farther. I'm looking at the time right now, and I'm getting anxious that it won't save, even though I have dumbass. I have I have a lot of space. So yeah, it's pretty great. Sky's pretty beautiful. Let me see if you can see it. Look at that. That's a beautiful sky. It's a man in a wheelchair and his dog. But yeah. Anyway, I don't hope. You better have a great day, and yeah.